All right, well, good afternoon, everybody. How are y'all doing? Oh, one person's doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. I know it's still kind of early. But I'm Rockabilly Steve. We are BR3. I'm going to get started here with a little something to warm us all up. Hey, Daddy, a 1, 2 deal thing.
I just played sidetracked and nobody noticed.
Yeah, that was sweet, man. I heard
That was cool. Let's be the music nerd up here, don't mind me. The next one is called Sing a Song. It's a brand new one we wrote. It was something like this. thank you so much. Let's do another one here. This one's off my brand new album. It's called Ooh Wee Baby or something like this.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Hey.
Thank you so much. So first things first, how's the sound out there, y'all? Terrible?
Loud and clear.
That's good, I'm glad. Well, while I have your attention, everybody, I want to take a second to introduce ourselves. Make ourselves a little more fairly acquainted so it's not as awkward, you know, we're not just staring at each other like, who are you? Who are you? So without further ado, I'll start on my left-hand side here. On the upright bass, why don't you give him some love? That's my father, Doghouse Johnny, the upright bass. Come on.
Yes, the doghouse is the base, not where he lives.
Yes. Let's just reiterate.
I might put him there, I don't know.
On the rhythm guitar vocals, you may know where you love her. Give us some love, my mama, Mama Blues, everybody. Come on. All right, let me squeeze it all in here, Dale. On the saxophone, the flute, the clarinet, the harmonica, the wind controller, the cool hat gang, Mr. Dale Rogg, everybody. Come on, man. Keeping that beat for y'all, give him a set of keys, because Mr. Todd Locke's on the drums. That was a bad joke. I'm sorry. And like I say, I'm just Steve, Rockabilly Stevie Blues, or Rockabilly Stevie BR3. How y'all doing today? Happy Saturday, beautiful day. I know it's like summer in September, I'll take it.
He missed it because we kind of rolled right into
I
play.
forgot about that. It's October now. That's crazy, it's October already. Man. Well, let's see here. If you guys haven't heard of our little news section over here, this is our news part. So, Rockabilly Steve and BR3, we have been nominated for 4 National Josie Music Awards.
Artist of the Year, Rockabilly Steve. Band of the Year, Rockabilly Steve and BR3. Album of the Year for Lonely Thursday Night, which is available right over here. And Video of the Year for the song Lonely Thursday Night. So watch it on YouTube. It's a good deal. I'm telling you, we're all floored.
Kid from Angola is going to show all these Grammy winners. What's up? That would be a really funny story. Wouldn't it? Like, I want to thank everyone from Angola. I want to thank the beach. No, I'm just kidding. But no, without further ado, this next part of the news is one of my favorites. If you haven't heard yet, I have a little Rockabilly coming very soon. Yes, it is true. I have a son coming. And his name is River James, and he'll be here more likely sometime in November. And let me tell you, I'm excited. He's going to be a musician, and let me tell you, he's going to be playing, and I'm going to be like that dad.
That's what you think, huh?
He's going to be.
Chris was a hockey man. He was hockey. I was the hockey mom driving from 5 a.m. Oh, it was terrible. I was half asleep when I wrote it. To the hockey time.
Oh, man. And now look at him, he's a musician.
Now he's a musician. But I didn't make him do it. I didn't make him do it either.
Just kind of grew up with doing this thing. So without further, I'm going to stop talking down. Don't worry, I know how it is. I talk a little too much. But this next tune here is actually about the great Steve Miller. Who here likes Steve Miller? Steve Miller
He's
fan?
a master.
All right. Kind of a Steve Miller fan, that's okay. There will be after these 2 songs, let me tell you. This first one's called Mercury Blues. Goes something like this. Rockabilly Steve fans right here. Baby, hop in my Mercury. Maybe one day I'll get a Mercury. Then I can actually mean what I'm saying.
Well, I had one. 1981 Zephyr. Your brother didn't want it. He was too old.
What's up? Oh man, I'd love to.
What is that song?
Or CCR.
CCR, oh man. You know what? I'll add it to my, just because you said that, I might add it now to my rep. The next time you say I'll be able to do it. I'm gonna promise you that, I will. That's a good song. I forgot about that song. But here, I'll make it up to you. I'm gonna do another really good Steve Miller tune. It's one of my favorites. It's called Stranger Blues. And sometimes I feel as a musician, sometimes you go to all these crazy places, and it's like sometimes this is kind of how it feels.
Like the Hickey Tavern, remember that?
Yeah. So it goes something like
They
this.
all look at us like this. And it's totally silent in a full bar. Okay, Steve, let's get it.
Yeah, but then they loved it. So it was kind of cool.
I thought for sure beer bottles were
Chicken water.
Here we go. I'm a stranger again.
Stranger Blues. This next song here I'd like to do for everybody is by the great B.B. King. Oh, here's a B.B. King fan. Oh, all right. We got a couple B.B.
It's still his, well, no, it's September, so I think they don't do it. Was
Oh.
it his anniversary?
It was his 100th birthday. Mr. B.B. King. Imagine if he was still around. Great music we has too. So I'm going to keep it around for you. So no worry. This is one of my favorites here called The Thrill Is Gone. Goes something like this. It's my little rendition thereof. You can never truly get it quite right, but it's my rendition thereof.
He didn't want to play it for the longest time. He said, baby, just play it.
Well, see, you can't see it, but I have an invisible orchestra right here. So it'll sound pretty cool, trust me. I gotta get them in tune real quick though.
Are you ready, big orchestra?
He's ready.
Others are ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
A wind controller. That's why he scaled the Weatherman 1.
Stop it, Steve.
That will forever be your name, Mr. Barrow.
We love you, Dale.
Oh, let's see. I'm about to do another BB King tune. Yeah, this one. Y'all still having fun out there? All right. This one is called "Don't Make a Move Too Soon." It's a good laugh to this, and let me tell you.
You making noises over there again? Make sure all the electronics work.
didn't look left for like the past 5
That's
minutes. How y'all doing?
okay. We just got here.
Oh, okay, perfect. All right, then the party's just starting. Rock and roll. Oh, quick reminder. Well, I have your attention. A quick reminder: if you want to support the band and give us some love, we have all kinds of merchandise all the way over there. We have CDs, T-shirts, vinyl. I even have my own name body spray
And don't forget the bracelets.
and jewelry because I break a lot of strings. So
It's
instead of
made
throwing
out
them
of
out,
these broken guitar strings.
make jewelry.
Check them out. I got mine on. I have a bell on mine.
Yeah. Each one has a different meaning and everything. So check it out. I also have a little tip bucket here with my pet alligator named Bert. He's a great guy, but yeah, you gotta feed your pet alligator. I was getting to that.
She fed the alligator.
He only eats the color green, so anything green in your pocket, please feel free to donate.
Except glitter.
Someone could check
Yes,
into
someone
it.
actually dumped the whole bottle of green glitter,
Don't
of
do
course.
glitter.
And it's all over the back of the car still.
Oh, and I also have a little thing you can scan here for Venmo and stuff because I get it sometimes we don't have physical cash like myself. I usually don't. So I get that too. But without further ado, I'm about to do a song here that's off my brand new album. It's called I'm Gone. It's about a mistake I made, and I will forever have to live with it because I wrote a song out of it. Or something like this.
All right.
You ready?
Pretty baby.
that be a lesson to all. Don't do it. Stay away from the $600 bottle of brandy. Don't do it.
Oh, 2 weeks. $600 don't let that go, buddy. Do it. Just do it. I wish we were all there not.
This next song here is another one I wrote. It's a little love song called Leave My Baby Alone, or something like this.
Don't do it.
Do it.
You do it, you'll have the same experience I did.
Just remember, you had to be carried up and down the stairs.
Oh, don't bet I am.
Thank you so much. Alright, I'm gonna do another one here that I wrote. This is called Pain in My Heart. Goes a little something like this.
He loves you more. Ready, Tom? Yeah, man.
Pain, pain in my heart. There's no end to me.
Any of those?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Give me a double X.
I think I got one over there.
What do you need?
Double X.
And that kind?
Double X.
I can go ahead. He said I could go and help you out. I'm gonna help you.
I don't control that. I am.
You
That's all I
control
do.
everything, Dale. Everything. Just help me down.
Just step on that.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. No worries. You can just play it.
Oh, I see.
Your knees are shot. I'm down. Miss Connie, over here.
Oh,
Yeah. Either one's fine.
Can we give you that one?
Hey, that's a good shirt, man. I'm gonna tell you, that's a good shirt. That's the best shirt in town.
Very end of the letter.
All right, on special request, I gotta do some Stevie there.
The head on over the head. Got the head on. It's just like
That's my best CD Ray. That's the best I got for you.
Help your mama up. Oh my God, my knees won't let me.
All right.
Yes.
Well, folks, I got about one more here for everybody. I'm going to take a little pause. That doesn't mean you have to leave. I'm just going on a little small pause and get myself refreshed. This one is called Strolling with Steve. It's off my first and second album. When we're on our break, feel free to come say hi. Check out our merchandise. Leave a little something in that tip jar. Leave a little something on our Venmo if you don't have cash, because I get those sometimes. These things I have cash. Perfect example right here. Look at that. You get a gold star in their shirt. You tell them I teach you too. But this one is called Strolling with Steve. Without further ado, I gotta pull over real quick, so hang on just a sec. be right
Back.
All right, folks. I'll be right back. See you soon.